Yeah, so tonight we have music from all over the world, technically and literally, and whatever figurative. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ireland, and our featured artist is actually originally from New Zealand, but I didn't realize that until she told us. So, located in Washington D.C. though tonight. Welcome, Emma G. How you doing, Emma G?
Hey, really good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So, glad you're here. This is we were just talking. She's one of the most animated people we've had on the show recently, so that's great.
I'm I'm like the
Um,
Energizer Bunny. I just keep going, keep going. You know,
Nice. So this is where I give you the chance to tell us about yourself. So tell us who you are, what you're doing. We're gonna check out Superhero after you're done. So give
I'm
us like
so
a 30
excited.
second elevator pitch, if you will.
Okay, well, hey guys. My name's Emma G. I am like long walks on the beach, and no. um, I
You like small dogs and sunny
yeah,
days. Thank you.
right. No, I'm a full-time musician here in Washington D.C. Originally from New Zealand. I gosh, what do I, soul pop rock singer, influences by like my sound is very similar to a combination of Adele, Pink, Amy Winehouse, and Alanis Morissette. And I'm about to go on tour across the country in celebration of my Artivist song. That's like artistic activism
Nice.
um, song, Superhero, which is all about overcoming racism and bigotry in 2019 America.
Sweet. So let's check that song out right now. We're out when you're ready. Superhero. Share this video out. Let us know what you think of the music in the comments. We'll be right back.
If I could wish away the pain, I would. If I could throw it all away, I would. I'd be the voice of sunlight on a midnight train. I'd bend over backwards to push away the pain. Inside this madness, we rise. Inside this madness, we fight. When the angels open their eyes, how their hearts break to realize all of the mistakes we made at what price. Where's our superhero tonight? If I could free you from this burden, I would. If I could help you feel deserving of everything good, I'd be the voice of passion in a world so cold. I'd bend over backwards to change this mold. Inside this madness.
Emma G, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful.
Excellent. So when I saw Superhero, right? So before I had read your bio and looked everything up, I'm like, maybe it's something about finding the superhero within yourself, right? Just finding your own power and everything. Maybe that is part of it, but I went to your website. I read this line. It's like you dared to venture to the United States in search of a superhero. So what's the story with that word?
Well, so I guess my thing is, every leader, you don't lead by pushing people, you lead by example. And so I believe that everybody has this opportunity to be their own kind of superhero, to choose things like, love and compassion as their own superpowers, right? We all attribute these shows like Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and all that to having superhuman strength and whatever. But the underlying themes to these shows are always more about, being a good human and choosing justice and choosing equality and choosing to overcome drama or overcome struggle. And given how tumultuous 2019 America can be at the moment, I feel like it's really important for us to hand that baton over to everyday Americans and everyday people around the world to choose that superhero-ness within themselves.
Nice.
If that
Awesome.
makes sense.
No, I love it. So we had another artist, Grant Duncan. I'm going to guess like 7 months ago, Joe,
Cool.
roughly around that time, maybe, from New Zealand. And,
Yes.
and yeah, and it's funny, you'd actually heard of him. I think we had maybe one more, Joe and I, we couldn't remember, but coming from New Zealand, like how old were you when you left and why did you move?
So my mum's from Pennsylvania, and my dad's Fijian. So I've been traveling like between countries my entire life, but I didn't move to America until 2015. I had a really beautiful year in 2014 with my band, Static Era, and then
in New Zealand. Were you playing in New Zealand?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
okay, cool.
And then I was the what is it called? The ambassador kind of person for Tough Mudder when they first came to New Zealand as well. And I won a New Zealander of the Year award, Local Heroes Award.
Were you running in those races?
Sorry?
Tough Mudder? Those? Yeah. You're talking about those like horrible mud races?
It's 18 kilometers of obstacles and running, and it was beautiful and terrible and everything that I think everyone should try. But yeah, so I did all these things, and then I was like, okay, I need to push myself a bit more. Where can I go? I'll move to America, find out where my mum's from, and try my luck at being a musician. And
that's a big move. I mean, that was just a personal decision. You just picked up and left all by yourself?
Yep.
Wow.
Packed a bag. I don't know. I'm a bit weird. I like
how'd you get to DC in that? Like, that's your home base, right? DC?
So I got a job in Massachusetts for 3 months working as an outdoor hiking instructor, and then at a camp for girls. And then I got a job as a outdoor science education teacher in Connecticut. But between the two jobs, I know it sounds good. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you? And then I went on a road trip to Indiana and ended up in DC by accident. Met some random people who took me out for lunch and told me about their time in jail, and
and they moved in with them. And here we are.
They helped me look for a house. They did.
Okay.
And we had a really good time, and I just had a good vibe about this place, and I'm a huge believer in follow my gut. So I came here, and I have been here for 3.5 years, and it's been the best 3.5 years of my life.
Okay, awesome. So in these 3 years, did you like slowly just put a band together, and because you're about to tour and everything?
Yeah, kind of. So I started as a street performer, which I still do. So I busk for a living, and then I do a whole bunch of random corporate gigs and bar gigs and festivals and things. But I was approached actually by a guy named Ian Gillespie about a collective of musicians back in 2016.
While you were busking?
Sorry, while I was busking.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Like, this is the kind of stuff that happens though. People just walk past, they drop me their business card, tell me to call them, and I'm like warily picking up the phone going, I'm not available, I don't want to date you, but no, generally people are just like, I want to help out. You've got something about you. So
I mean, busking is like even just kind of documented within this show in the past year. We've just found that globally, busking continues to gain more respect in terms of just how it's perceived. I mean, in terms of the US,
Right.
You go back like 20, 30 years, I mean, people related that to homeless people or something.
people still do.
But in Europe, we've had
all the
artists come on. It's like they have albums out, they're touring, and it's like, yeah, I still busk. I mean, it's like, oh, really? Okay.
It's the best though. Busking is so much fun because you don't have the barrier between yourself and the audience. You can just go out and like high five and hug people and share a connection, and you don't have a stage between you two. You don't have like people drunk at 7 o'clock in the morning, you hope. So it's like it's this thing. I don't know. I love it. I think it's one of the best.
Let's be real. Some of them are drunk.
Yeah.
So are some of the street performers, to be fair. But no, it's fun. It's fun.
All right. So did you plan on staying in DC for a while, or are you just like going with the flow, like with every part of this?
I'm very much going with the flow. I mean,
Nice.
DC is my home for now. I love it here, like I said, but you know, who knows what's going to happen around the corner. I I don't like I believe that home is wherever you make it. I believe that home is where your connections are, where your friends are, where your, you know, where your soul is. And so for that purpose, like my home is everywhere because I've got family and friends in New Zealand and Fiji and in Iowa and you know, like it's
So
wherever you want it
Nadira
to
has
be.
already
So
booked you to come back. I mean, Joe and I, we have no choice but for
I'm
you to come
down.
back. So,
Yeah,
well, yeah. So
definitely.
where can people? Oh, let me call your website. So it's emmagmusic.com. Where can people find you on the socials?
I'm on it's Emma G Music.
All right, perfect.
Continuity is important, right? So yeah,
Absolutely.
Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Twitter, YouTube. What else am I on? I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Pinterest. I don't even use Pinterest. But yeah, I'm everywhere. Emma G Music.
And you're outside in DC busking if people.
Yes, and inside doing shows. I
Yeah.
actually did a show for the Department of Defense last Thursday. So it's like, you know, just call me up and we'll have tea.
All right. Well, it was awesome having you on. We're going to move on to the next tune, and we'll be talking to you soon, Emma. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you all so much.